journey, and that's going to be released in a different way. The Sisterlock journey, and that's going to be the encouraging videos, but the Shares Reset Challenge is going to be released in a different way. So, our journey for me, I have found a lot of encouragement. Just like I said, it's been amazing. Hey y'all, hey, welcome to my channel. Let's get into this conversation about what I learned, or what I have learned with this Sisterlock journey. There's a lot online. I know there's a lot that people have shared personally. I have my own personal things that I want to share with you guys. So stick around, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment. Let me know how your journey is going, and let me know if you're looking into getting them. It's definitely worth the investment. Let's be clear. So I'm going to tell you all the things that I learned that no one told me. So the first thing I've learned about these Sisterlocks is they all are different. I don't care what you have seen. I have so many different variations of these locks, and like, it's consistent. Yes, it's Sisterlocks, but they are different. There's no like rhyme or reason to how they are maturing, how they are thickening, how they are growing. There is no rhyme or reason. But listen, y'all, every last lock is different, and like, I expected more consistency, which is weird. However, I knew there was a process that I needed to go through in order to even get to this point. So here I am at month 8, and I am like finally understanding how much I needed to understand. So lesson number 2 of the things that I've learned: you have to follow instructions. I know people want to deviate, and they feel like, you have to like, you've been used to a routine and a regimen, especially us loose natural girls that are used to products and are used to oiling and are used to conditioning and are used to like, all the products. You have to go without them. And let me tell you, I ended up throwing all of my products away, with the exception of a couple of things. Like, now I'm able to like oil my scalp only. I'm not still putting oil on my locks because my hair is still not fully locked. But like, you have to follow instructions, y'all. I know it's hard when you're going through this process, but you can do it. The third thing, I feel like I learned and, probably did not realize, is that everybody's hair washing frequency is not the same. Some it's every week. Some it's every 2 weeks. Some it's every 6 weeks. It just depends. I quickly learned that I don't need to wash my hair as much as I was initially instructed. But again, I was doing what I was told, and I was doing it. However, it just came to a point where I just felt like, man, it just didn't feel like it was working for me. And I just felt like my hair and it was just going through a myriad of things, and it felt like as the more I washed it, the more it unraveled, the more it came loose. Even though I braided it and banded it, it still came loose. Number 4, you will have dandruff. And the reason you will have dandruff is because your hair is going through a change. Your scalp is changing. Either you're washing it too frequently or you're washing it more, but your scalp is adjusting to this new commitment and this change as well. So I had a bout with dandruff, and I was instructed to like spray some rose water and tea tree oil in my scalp and, massage it in. That helped. And then I ended up washing my hair in Nazarol shampoo, mainly because for some people it wasn't bad, but for me it was bad. Now, my flakes weren't like big, flaky, scabby, whatever, flakes, but it was just like this little snowfall. I would hit my head and it all end up on my desk. I said, well, I don't like this. And I've never had issues with dandruff. Never. And so I ended up figuring out what I needed to do. And again, it was kind of like a trial and error. One person told me to wash it more, but the washing more made it worse. But then someone else told me to do the Nazarol, and the Nazarol was the trick. Now, what you do is you put a little bit of Nazarol in some water and you spray it. You don't put the shampoo directly on your head. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. What you do is, just like you spray in the Sisterlocks shampoo, you do the same for Nazarol, and you just put a little bit in there.
I'm trying to think
so
if there was
help.
anything else related to the dandruff. And listen, y'all, let me know in the comments what you have learned or what you want to share. I have seen a whole lot of videos, but for me, it was just kind of like, I wanted to share my experience because it was something where I locally, and in the area that I currently live in, you know, you see a lot of Sisterlocks, but you don't see a lot of people that live in my area really talking about it. So for me, I wanted to share my experience completely. And so when it came to the dandruff, I learned a lot, but it's now gone, and I'm grateful. And my hair is really doing what it needs to do. I actually have a bang. I didn't have a bang at first. And hopefully I'll start doing my videos in my house like I should, but sometimes I'm on the move and I'll just start recording from wherever I am. So I apologize for the sunshades. I do. However, I'm out here. Well, it's actually getting cloudy, which I'm grateful for, but I'm out here in a parking lot recording content. How about that? Because if I don't, I won't be able to keep up with this weekly video stuff. I won't be able to. So I want you guys to enjoy the journey with me. So what else have I learned in this Sisterlock journey? I think I'm on the next thing I've learned, because I'd lost track of my numbers, is that you have to be okay with the skin that you're in. You have to be okay with that. A lot of people call those beginning stages like a plucked chicken phase. I can't stand that term. The term I use is the becoming phase. So when you're waiting for your locks to become, and get all juicy and get all thick and become that thing for you, it's a process. And I just don't like the plucked chicken phase or the ugly ducking. There's nothing ugly about you, sweetheart. There's nothing ugly about me. There's nothing ugly about any of us. It's just that our hair is taking on a new identity, and it is changing, and you're locking it up. So you're not having to do wigs. You're not having to cover it up. You're not having to hide. And I never hid any of the process that I'm going through currently. And I will share more pictures. I tried to, on the first video, to really share what I was doing. But it was kind of like, I kind of got off sync. But I'm going to share more pictures in this video. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming in onto my channel and checking me out. I thank you for listening. I thank you for sharing whatever you do. I thank you for coming to this page. I'm going to be sharing much more. There's so many things that I do, but this is where we're starting, is with the Sisterlock journey. And of course, if you want to check out the reset that was done last year, check that out. I will be releasing the reset from this year. However, that's going to come later. So y'all have an amazing day. And again, thank y'all. See you next time. And I'll be talking about all of the fun comments that you get when you get Sisterlocks for the first time on the next video.